What is up? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you this afternoon. Hope everybody's doing good. Monday, February 23rd. How's your Monday going? Going all right? All right, let's jump into it. Scotty said, check in and hit the like button. Big Scotty, good to see you, big dog. Ian, salute, my friend. So good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing great. All right, let's jump into it here. Not a lot of sports, but we got something to talk about. So let's go. First, Spurs and the Pistons. I'm going unders tonight. I don't know about y'all. I'm rolling with unders. Zach said, my son is jamming out to the kazoo. It's a banger. I'm right there with him. I love that song. It makes me so happy. It's awesome, man. All right. So, look, not to fade fun tonight, but I'm rolling unders, man. I'm feeling it in the NBA. I think we're going to come out sluggish. I think the Spurs Pistons is going to be one heck of a game. 232. I think we're going to get under this one. Jazz and the Rockets, same deal, man. 229.5. I'm going to roll with the under there. Big Jeff, good evening, AB and gang. Jeff, what's up, brother? So good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. All right, so that's what I have. 2 plays, NBA, let's go. We've got 2 college games covered. If you haven't checked it out, check the morning show. Let's roll into it. All right. So, also our man Big Sims, Ron Sims, coming through for us. Big boy parlay here, plus 662. All right. So, what do we have here? Cade Cunningham over 5.5 rebounds. De'Aaron Fox over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Stephon Castle over 20.5 points and assists. And then Jalen Wells in the Kings Grizzlies game over 1.5 threes. Put those all together. Plus 662. So big shout out to our man, Ron Sims. Thank you, big dog. Appreciate you, my man. Looking good, as always. All right. Aubie said Monday slate. Yeah, it's a tough day in sports today, man. It's a weird one. Rick, Pistons money line. Hey, there we go. That's going to be a good game. We're going to talk about it. Alonzo, what's up, big dog? Hey, love it, AB. Hey, good to see you, man. What you looking at tonight, man? We'll walk through the games. Can't wait for Super Tuesday night in day difference. No doubt, man. Scotty, I'm on the show. Made me hungry for some Wendy's and McDonald's. I know, man. Made me hungry too. All right, let's jump into it. So here's what we have in the NBA. 3 games. What do you like? Spurs and the Pistons here. Pistons 1.5 point favorites at home. Total of 231.5. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a great basketball game tonight. I can't promise anything. The Kings and the Grizz and the Jazz and the Rockets is what it is. But this one's solid. 40-16 for the Spurs, 18-10 on the road. Pistons 42-13, 21-6 at home. Where are you going? So Slick Rick said in the chat, he's going with the Pistons on the money line here. And look, man, I can't argue either way, right? Any of the 4. Pistons, see it. Pistons cover. Spurs cover. Spurs went outright, right? Like, I could see all 4 of those happening for sure. I'm going to roll with the under. Yeah, I think we're going to get – I mean, we always get low-scoring games, at least for the Spurs. Pistons, they could go, but they could play D too. Trick shot, Tim. Too bad you can't bet opening tips. UNC has won just 4 of 27 this year. That's wild. What a stat that is, too. Good stat there. Jermaine, yo, what up, gang? What's up, man? Good to see you, baby. How we doing? Scotty, Grizzlies game as low as $4. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Let's look at these ticket prices here real quick. Let's jump. $37 to get in the Spurs Pistons. Oh, my goodness. That's a heck of a deal. $4 to get the Grizz game. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. $11 to get the Jazz Rockets. I'd go to that. $11? I'd definitely be there. Grizz, $4? I'd go to the Kings Grizz tonight if it were in Nashville. All right, so Spurs and the Pistons here. All right, so we're on the under 232.5. I know this is tough to read. I apologize. I tried to get as many up as I could. Player points in the Spurs-Pistons game. Cade Cunningham, 26.5. Wemby, 23.5. De'Aaron Fox, 16.5. Jalen Duran, 16.5. Stephon Castle, 14.5. Tobias Harris, 13.5. Over under points. Devin Vassell, 11.5. Duncan Robinson, 10.5. Keldon Johnson, 10.5. Dylan Harper, 10.5. Asor Thompson, over under 8.5. Does anybody stick out to you here? Ian, Jalen Duran, double-double. Walter Clayton, over 7.5 rebounds and assists. Beautiful look, man. Jermaine, Duncan Robinson, over 2.5 threes. 10-12 at home versus top 10 pace teams. Jermaine, you always bring these stats, man. Thank you. That's beautiful, man. That's a great stat right there. Aubie, love Detroit at home. Feels like a Vegas trip, but I still couldn't get a bet against it. Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I can't hate either way. Like, I get people that are on the Pistons. I get people on the Spurs. I don't really have a play on it. Yeah, and I don't mean to fade fun, but yeah, I'm going with the under in this one. De'Aaron Fox over 16.5 points. I like that, man. Look, anybody going assists here? Let's take a look at threes. Duncan Robinson over 2.5, minus 130. It's playable. Kate Cunningham over 2.5 plus 141. I don't know if I'm liking anything three-wise player props in the Spurs Pistons game. Vassal's 1.5. I don't mind that, but minus 159. Victor Wimbayama. Sorry, I can't read. Over 1.5, minus 150. Anybody taking Wimby threes tonight? De'Aaron Fox. It's not a lot playable, man. Points, rebounds, and assists. Kate Cunningham over under 42.5. Wimby 37.5. Jalen 29.5. De'Aaron Fox 28.5. 26.5. I'm sorry. Stephon Castle 25.5. Tobias Harris 21.5. Asura Thompson 17.5. Yeah, Johnny Boy said just say Wimby, AB. Yeah, good call. That's a good call. Yeah, I was trying to read it. I couldn't even read it. I'm an idiot. Thompson 17.5. Dylan Harper 17.5. Vassell 16.5. Duncan Robinson 15.5. So yeah, Scotty, ride that 15-game losing streak for the Kings. Yeah. You buying in on the Grizz? I keep trying to put in the no sweat soccer shots on goal parlay on Bet Rivers, and it got voided for the second time today because a player didn't start. Soccer same game parlay is next level difficult, dude. It is. You're exactly right. I had somebody telling me the same thing over the weekend, and they were talking about, yeah, shots on goal, and like they were describing it similar to the NBA. They're like, I'm good with these bets. I just don't know who's playing anymore. So, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the frustration because, yeah, I was hearing the same thing. Jermaine, Asura Thompson over 1.5 steals. All right. I like that. Man, we don't get down enough on steals bets. Yeah, I can't either. I know it's tough. All right, so those are player props here. Let me pull up full screen again. Again, Kings and the Grizz. Nothing for me here. Grizzlies 2.5-point favorites. Yeah, Scotty said 15-game losing streak there for the Kings. Look at it. They are 3-26 on the road. Now the Grizz, give them credit. They're trying. They're not great, but they're trying. They're 21-34. They're 11-15 at home. They're kind of a mess, man. All right, Jazz and the Rockets. So Rockets 12.5-point favorites, total of 228.5 on ESPN. DraftKings has it 229.5. That's where I got that under. So if you're looking to get that 229, DraftKings where I got it. All right, Rockets 12.5-point favorites. What we want in this game is the Rockets just beat up on the Jazz. Seriously, beat up on them. Lead by 13, 15, 17. That would be great the whole game because blowouts lead to unders. And the Rockets, again, now I say this, knock on wood, but even with the Rockets going heavy offensively, still nice because you're going to look at that defense, man. On the boards, let's not send them to the line too terribly much. And again, I have nothing against Utah. I'm not saying we as if I'm a Houston fan, but I guess we are tonight. Or we could have both teams just play terrible. But if we get Houston to just have a Houston game, nothing special, nothing crazy. Don't need the Jazz hitting 37 threes. Under 229.5. I'm down with that. So that's what we have in the NBA. 3 games. Get fired up. All right, college basketball. Let's circle back to it. Any updates? Anything anybody likes? Louisville's moved to 3.5-point favorite now on the road against North Carolina. Total 162.5. That total hasn't budged. We're on the under in that game. A lot of unders tonight. Ooh, hope we're right on that. Yeah, so going to roll the under 162.5. Louisville, North Carolina, then Houston and Kansas. What do you want in this one? I took Houston. Now, Houston, we got it 2.5. It's down to 1.5. All right. So looking like we're going to be a pretty good strength here. Both sides. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go to a pick 'em. I mean, it could. I don't think so. Wouldn't be surprised to see Houston go back to 2.5, but it probably stays 1.5. What do you like with that total? Anybody jumping in over, under? We talked about it this morning. Don't want to chew our food twice, but Again, Houston games, basketball, NBA, or college basketball. That 139. All right. So what is that? 70 to 69. I mean, if you're feeling that, like if you're feeling the over, man, look at that. Both teams to score. Ian, hate to say it, but I think Louisville covers tonight. Yeah, I mean, it's so difficult, right? Because both of these teams, Louisville and North Carolina, they have high ceilings. But man, as a bettor or as a fan, I'm sure the same deal. Like, look at it and you're like, just need some consistency out of it, you know? But Kansas talking about the same deal, you know? Feels like it's constantly injury or something. I mean, it's just always something. North Carolina got to go with the same deal. Ian, I went over in the Kansas game. Okay, did you? All right, so you got it at 138.5. Yeah, and look, even though I was just talking about the under in this one, I didn't bet it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, 70 to 69, like that. Okay, so both these teams can play defense. Tizzle. Hey, good to see you, bro. Houston, Kansas is perfect for Bibbo's min max. No reason to overthink it. I completely agree. I completely agree. I think you're spot on with that. Yeah, and if anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, jump in the Discord there. But essentially, a min max spreads. Think about it kind of like teasing in that sense. So, yeah. I'm on Houston, but we've talked about Kansas all year. There might be a handful of teams that when it's back against the wall, they're not afraid. Like, you're going to get full effort. That's Kansas every time, man. However, Houston's going to have that taste in the mouth after that Arizona game. Ooh. Ian, you got the total. You got it over 137.5. Nice. Bibbo. Hey, nice. Yeah, good to see you here. Yes, Tizzle. I already have my min max for both these games, and I combine them into an 8-leg parlay at plus 2,300. Nice. Yeah, check the Discord on that for sure. Or Bibbo. Yeah, check that for him. Yeah, of what he has. That's awesome. All right, so min max for both these games, I combine them into an 8-leg parlay plus 2,300. Ian, also bet Houston Final Four future today. Interesting bet. Like, they're going to be a tough out, man. They're just such a different team. They're such a different team. And if you don't bring it, not only with a style that could get in that mix, but, man, your health's got to be right. It's just Houston's one of them teams, man. Bibbo, plus 10.5. North Carolina plus 10.5. Louisville. Plus 5. Okay, so North Carolina plus 10.5. Louisville plus 5.5. I got you, big dog. Big Scott. AB, Kansas is 40-0 on Big Monday under Bill Self. Wow. That is an amazing stat. Plus 800 for H-Town. Let's go. Third Coast. Japan, 3 units out already. And I got 3 more customers coming. Japan, moving metal, baby. Let's go. Customers want to buy a car. Hey, we want to put them in it today. Driving off. Let's go. Finance. Let's go. I want to talk to Sam. Lance, Kansas is inconsistent at best. I would take Houston with the spread. That, Lance, hey, first off, good to see you, man. And second off, yeah, that's the same deal that I went with. I took Houston morning show 2.5. It's down to 1.5 now, so if you can grab that. Yeah, and again, another against Kansas, rock chalk, right? But yeah, and especially after Houston, after that Arizona game, right? Not that, Houston sit there freaking out. They're 23-4, but yeah, I agree. Lance, I agree with you, buddy. I'm right there with you. But it's gonna be a heck of a game. Saying I don't care if they're 10,000 and on Big Monday. Houston punches them in the mouth. Houston's some bullies. I know. Houston is some bullies, man. When everyone's talking about a trend that usually it misses. And that's wild about it because you're right. Like when everyone starts circulating, like when it gets on Twitter or Instagram. Bibbo, I'll post the min-max bets for both these games after work. Hey, appreciate you, brother. Hey, appreciate you big time, my boy. You're the best, man. Slang those whips. Scott, there's close to 32 inches of snow where I live right now. What? What? Are you okay, man? 32 inches of snow. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at, dude, if where I live, Nashville, if there were 2 inches of snow, we're done. Cooked. Oh, my goodness. Scott, be safe, brother. And I'm sure you're like, hey, I've dealt with this before, but dude, that's nuts. Yeah. Anybody dealing with that? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Ian, New York City is buried in snow. Yeah. Anybody in the Northeast dealing with that for sure. Stay safe. I've got all my alcohol lined up right now. There we go. Nice job. You, Scott, you and Randall Mims prepare similarly. I love it. Saying Jazz tonight. You feeling the Jazz? All right, so that's what we have in college basketball. Let's jump back to this. You going Jazz with the spread? 12.5. Tizzle, ain't no snow in Arizona today. A chilly 88 degrees. Yeah. 88. Man, last summer when y'all were sending those pictures and videos of like your trash cans melting in the street, when it was like 130 degrees. Dude, you guys get crazy weather out there. Lambo, watch Peterson's body language tonight. He's going to get frustrated dealing with the Houston physicality. Great look. Yeah, and especially with all of that. That's what I'm banking on. And if we could get now, here's the other part of it. And good point right there. Abby, TC over 12.5. Is that out? Good. Look, I had to swear myself off of college baseball of the games today, except for the 3-leg parlay that we have, right? I would expect TCU to come out and hit. I would, but then again, I said the same thing about Tennessee, and Kent State ran through them. Shout out to Kent State. But yeah, I mean, after the weekend TCU had, you've got to think, right? -1. Look, I'll play it with you. Look, we don't have it as an official play in the show or anything, but I'll play that with you. Yeah, I want in on that. All right, 12.5. I'll get down. Yeah, let's go. Jared, good afternoon, AB and crew. What's up, Jared? How we doing, brother? You doing all right? Saying Marshall is woodshedding Winthrop. Are they really? Giving it to him, huh? Scott, Laurie Marketing rebounds are at 4.5 for Utah. Went over. Ooh, that's a good look. Tizzle, TCU and Cal Poly money line. Keep it simple, stupid. Hey, that phrase right there, I swear, I try to live by it, right? Like, dude, 100%. -137. Nice. I like that. For a Monday of what we have, that's solid, man. Especially that TCU's one of them, and they were what, -475 or something? Yeah. Austin, what up, my boy? What is up, big dog? Good to see you, bro. How you doing, man? How's your Monday? You doing all right? Bibble. Oh, I hit the exact on the Olympic hockey game 2-1 with the under. I should be giving no, hey. I should be giving subs to you, bro. Great job, man. That's great work, man. Bibbo, I'm proud of you, brother. What can't my man solve? You put a problem in front of Bibbo, and he's solving that mug. Bibbo, I love you, man. All right. Yeah, Spurs. So this is what we have in the NBA. Again, I'm on 2 unders here. Spurs and the Pistons under 230. Here, I'll put the picks up. That probably helps. Spurs and the Pistons under 232.5. Jazz and the Rockets under 229.5. So going unders here, both sides in the NBA tonight. All right, so that's what we have. All right, we'll jump out of here. Like I said, we'll be quick. Not a lot going on in sports, but we want to make sure that we all just had ourselves set up, good to go for tonight. All right, let's have some fun. Hit these bets. We'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, normal time. Till then, y'all, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets. Finish off Monday right. Let's have a good one. We'll see you soon. Thanks. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.